I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, well, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Yeah, I had to actually start the video with that great speech from Larry Fink. Shout out to Larry Fink. He's one of the big core reasons why we actually made 10x's on tokens in a bear market. We made 10x's before the halving. So shout out to Larry Fink. And the reason I'm showing you guys this tokenization video is because at the end of the day, why is no one talking about this? Like, let's just type up something real quick. Tokenization. How much? I'm messing up on a keyword. How much will be invested into tokenization? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Investors suggest they may allocate 7 to 9% of their entire portfolio to tokenized assets by 2027. And if you ask me, guys, 9 to 10% is a conservative number. And when you're talking about investors, we are not talking about investors like me and you with a couple thousand. We're talking about investors with like billions of dollars to play around with, right? Billions of dollars to play around with. Listen, it asks a question here. What will tokenization be in 2030? Publicity lists equities, intangible assets, and derivatives each have expected value of 0.1 trillion. The total value of tokenized assets by 2030 is expected to be 3 trillion. And guys, I'm going to be honest, I think that is a bit conservative. 3 trillion, I do believe we can go to the ranges of 7 to 10 trillion by 2030, if you ask me, especially the way Larry Fink actually explains tokenization. Now, let's take a look at the coin we're talking about, which is LCX. Now, let's just type up something very interesting right here, right? LCX tokenization. What do you see? What do you see? Let's just see. LCX tokenization. Tokenize your assets and unlock new opportunities. Issue your digital asset on the blockchain. LCX is a leading fintech company that offers comprehensive tokenization platform. Okay, we help businesses and individuals to tokenize their assets, including real estate, art, luxury goods, and more. Tokenization allows you to digitize assets and represent them on a blockchain, which opens up a world of new possibilities, guys. Do you understand? This opens up new possibilities, and it looks like it's gonna be a very good marketing pitch for big billionaires and big whales to actually say, you know what, I want to get involved in this revolution LCX is involved in. Do we understand that when we look at this coin today, it's not even 200 million in market cap? Repeat, let me just show you guys something very important. The market cap of this coin is 130 million. It's not even $200 million in market cap. Guys, this coin is a coin that's going to be worth 4 to 10 billion. Let me just say it. Let me say it right now. It will be a coin that can be possibly worth in 2025, 2026, 4 to 10 billion. They don't believe it till they see it, okay? And the reason why YouTubers don't really talk about LCX that much is because they don't pull the views. That's why I put in the title, why is no one talking about this? Do we understand how huge of a play tokenization is going to be? And LCX is one of the coins on the blockchain in the forefront of tokenization. They literally allow businesses to tokenize assets. Like if that's not a green light to say, you know what, I'm going to start dollar cost averaging into LCX, I don't know what is. This video is literally tell me LCX is undervalued without saying LCX is undervalued. Because at the end of the day, guys, people don't really understand how huge 3 trillion is anyway on a conservative level. They says it says over here, right, that it will be worth 3 trillion in 2030. Tokenization will be worth 3 trillion. But what if that is conservative? What if it's 10 trillion? Then let's just do the calculations. If LCX can get 10% off 2% of the market share of 10 trillion, let's just do the math, okay? That's 10 million, that's 10 billion, and this is 10 trillion times, let's say 2%, okay? Let's be very conservative here. 2%. What does that mean? That's actually 200 billion market cap. Now, if we say, you know what, that's unrealistic. Let's just say it does 50% of that. Okay, in fact, 20% of that. Let's just times it by 20%, okay? That's still 40 billion. 40 billion in market cap. 40 billion in market cap. Do you understand that? So when we look at market cap today, which is 120 million, and we actually divide it by 40 billion, we can understand that's still hundreds of X's. Now, guys, I'm not saying it's going to do that in 2025. No, I'm not saying that. But when we understand that there'll be a recession, and after this recession, a lot of new commodities and assets are going to rise and overtake the old ones. It's going to be a great wealth transfer within this next 10 years. We have to understand that when we have this knowledge of what LCX is capable of doing, we have to look at this and think, this is very cheap. I know that I say in videos I was buying at 3 cents, but do not get it twisted. 16 cents to me is still a great buy. Like, I'll be honest with subscribers. If I tell you, if I think a coin is overvalued and it's done, I will tell you. But LCS is a coin where I feel like it can reach $10 one day. So what's that? That's damn near still like over a 50x. You understand me? That's still over a 50x. Still over a 50x. And for $10, it has to reach less than an 8 billion market cap. Less than an 8 billion market cap. So let's just do the X's. I love the calculator. I love just doing math equations to see how much money we can possibly make if we just stay patient and disciplined in the long term. Okay. That's the 46. So I was wrong. And I didn't even tell you right. Sorry, guys. 10 divided by 16 cents. Okay. 10 divided by 16 cents. 62x. Okay. So if we just say, you know what, I'm going to sell a lot of my LCS, but I'm going to hold $2,000 worth just for the long term. You know what? Just to say YOLO. If it don't come back, oh well. Well, that's an extra 125,000, guys. So when we are talking about LCX, we are always going to be talking about this coin on the channel until I see that it's at $4. Then my work's done over here. But until I understand that we can all be regular people and become a 6-figure people with 6-figure net worths in the space of a year from now, I would sing about this coin until the cows come home, okay? I know these YouTubers, they will tell you about all the coins that attract the views like Bitcoin, Solana, and Casper and all them, but they don't talk about the low-key tokens like LCS because it don't pull the views, okay? But I would sacrifice the views for the wealth. I don't care. Okay, YouTube, that's why you have to understand, some YouTubers do this as a job, some do it as a hobby, and they just want to have fun and help people. I'm the person that does this as a hobby and wants to have fun and help people, okay? So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back with more content soon, in like an hour from this video's post, and I would love you guys to join me on the next video. If you guys enjoy the channel, subscribe, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like and leave a comment. With that being said, I'm out.